So, how do you keep balance when one side continues to grow? I'm in the midst of figuring that out right now as I maintain a full-time job with being a creative entrepreneur.
Baby, what you gotta say to me now? Why you tryna make a scene now? Why you gotta tripping on some make-believe now? Now you got some hate from me now. See, they all in your ear. At the same time, I've been there for you. You know, I was there when no one cared for you. Seen them do their best, was trying to ignore you. All I gave was my best, that wasn't for you. See, that wasn't for you. See, that wasn't for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to not like running for real. Now I see why people love running. It's my second time going to Trader Joe's. I live near Prospect Park, so it's a nice run in Prospect Park, but like just walking, jogging, running there, it's like a good feeling. It's a little windy out here though. But yeah.
If I show you how to level up, is it just a waste of time? Was trying to turn you into something. I wish you would've took your time. Yeah. Why does it seem like you was here, but you wasn't here for real? Remember that promise we made when I told.
So given that I'm a creative entrepreneur and also have a full-time job, my time is very valuable. For me, time is currency. And unfortunately, some of that time has to go into doing the small stuff.
Kinda like the way those make me strong, yeah, yeah. Any nights so yeah, yeah. Put my pride aside and get what I pray for. Said she like the way my dreams keep me turned up. Overhearing that the lifestyle gets like, yeah, yeah. Any reason I'm up like the night. Conversation with the pros got me turned up. I can never focus on first
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a busy week. Right now, I'm kind of just organizing my digital life, my Notion, checking my calendar, and seeing what I got planned for the week. I'm gonna bring you guys along as a creative entrepreneur with a 9 to 5. I've done like a few like productive week in my life before, but I think I have a lot of stuff coming up this week, some brand stuff, regular work stuff, some things I got to plan. So I think it'd be dope to kind of give you guys like a real BTS, like, like bring you guys along for like a real week in my life that includes more of the creative side, because I do feel like I show y'all a lot of work. But just checking my emails, I've collaborated a lot with Google in the past. Google has been amazing. I think the embargo should be up by the time this video is up, but they have an event announcing a new Pixel phone in their Pixel 9 lineup, which is going to be really cool. I got a few Epidemic Sound events. I'm an ambassador for Epidemic Sound, which is amazing because I've been using the service for like a couple years. So I have a few events for them and just some other stuff. I got to do my taxes. So yeah, I just want to bring you guys along for like just a real week in my life, doing cool stuff, doing regular stuff, getting back in my routine. Spring is finally here in New York City. I'm so tired of the cold. I'm a fall, winter guy, but I'm ready for the summertime. I'm ready for spring. So hope you guys enjoy. It's going to be a busy week. But yeah, I'm kind of get back to like planning and stuff. But yeah.
I've been trying my best, not saying much. Saying around this ain't enough. I've been holding low. Ask about it.
Hey Margie, this is David Dames. I'm just calling to set my appointment for my tax return. I've uploaded the documents in the portal. Whenever you get the chance, you can call me back so we can set the appointment. Thank you.
Just to spend it all at once. Saying around this ain't enough. Saying around this ain't enough.
Honestly, I think when you're like super busy and caught up between chasing your dreams and living out some of your dreams at the same time, you can get caught up in like the whirlwind. And I think even in my busyness, remembering that just a couple years ago, things for me looked very different, kind of helps me deal with the stress of managing both these things. I don't know. I'm chatting. But so I was scrolling threads and I saw a thread that said, the right people are noticing you. And I feel that wholeheartedly. This Epidemic Sound Dinner, amazing. I'm still trying to build community and build connections. And I feel like for the first time in a long time, I'm building the right connections. People that also share the same passions as me, my same interests, very talented individuals. And it's just amazing. I feel like with each invite, the people I'm around, I'm really stepping into the right rooms. This felt like a date night. I said this to one of the creatives over there, but you know, like when you go on a date night with your partner, and it reminds you like all the reasons you love them, and kind of just like reaffirms your love for them. I feel like events, creative link ups, things like this are like date nights for creatives. Reminds us why we love doing this, reinforces that passion. It's just real amazing. Great sushi too. Ain't gonna hold you.
I like the.
So I've kind of become important at work, which, if you know, you know, that's both a pro and a con. The in-office days are tough. I'm hybrid, 2 days in office, 3 days at home. But I will say, I think I thrive better being hybrid than I would fully remote.
Already saying that I know you just my side, just my side.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be ready to fly out of here once it's time to go.
Don't tell me you kidding. I just need a reason. I just need a reason. Just give me a reason. Do you have feelings? So I need to know. So I need to know.
Outside of the US. And so again, you'll just fill out that information, and then you can add the specific vessels you're looking to add to the shoot. your main application is completed. And essentially, you just fill out all the information that you would get provided on the questionnaire from the production company.
Silence, radio silence, driving up towards it, putting on mileage, fog on my window, AC on classic, exit 13.
Yeah. Please don't leave me hopeless. That's all I ask, baby, that's all I ask. Learn my lesson way in the past. Got you that promise I thought would have last. Please don't leave me. See you out trying to maintain the image you thought you had.
All right, yeah, so it's Wednesday, and I ain't gonna lie, I know like with the whole pandemic that happened, everybody kind of went remote, and I ain't never really like kind of locked back in the other side. I don't know how people are 100% in office. It is crazy. But I got the crib cleaned, had my work meeting. Usually I'm in the office, like even though I don't like going in 2 times a week, I sometimes do. But I prefer days like this where I can get more things done at home. My work stuff get done on Tuesdays, and then Wednesday is like a hybrid situation where I get some creative stuff done, household stuff, whatever. But I'm about to cook dinner and then hit the gym. I gotta cook dinner early because if not, I'm gonna be cooking all types of hours of the night, and then I won't eat dinner for real. So yeah, I gotta get that done, and I go to that Google event tomorrow for their release for the Pixel 9a. So I can't really do much because it's a new phone. I can't really research anything, but I might get like a little game plan in order to see how I want to film that. But yeah, it's a pretty chill day. I do have my like little glass whiteboard here, and that's been so helpful with me like planning stuff. I know you guys know I use Notion for like my digital planning, and I do have like notebooks here and there, but having something in my calendar on the fridge, but having something like this where like all my ideas are kind of just out and I can see them is so helpful. I put my little to-do list on there as well, and it kind of helps me with staying on track because it's literally so big, like you can't miss it. But yeah, I'm about to cook dinner, see what else I get into for tonight. It's looking like a chill day for me. Yeah.
Best way to have a good idea is to have.
All right, yeah, so I'm headed to this Google event. I had to get a Uber taxi because the trains be messed up. I'd have been late. But as I was getting ready, I was reminded just how much to like not take this for granted. Like I'm on the clock right now a little bit. This is what being a creative entrepreneur is like. You know, I'm going to this event in the morning. I'm heading back home so I can finish up work for the day job. But as I build relationships with a lot of the brands and sponsorships and people that I've met, just like a year and a half ago, I was not in this position. So like just to like not take things for granted and to like be grateful for the opportunities that come.
this is like my fourth or fifth, maybe even sixth, like Google event that I've been invited to, and just building a relationship with the Google team, which is a product that I use every day, a service that I use every day. And no, I don't get paid for it. I just genuinely enjoy tech, but like meeting the people behind the brand, behind the communications, like that's very important. I think one thing I learned while I was at Disney is like to treat the people that you like interact with or correspond with via email. That's like the face of the brand as a person. Somebody that's working a job, a normal person. They may be even a creative as well, but just keeping that relationship intact. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of dope people behind the screen. Even when I was at the Epidemic sound event, Matt is somebody that I met at a Ripple event, but he invited me for the Epidemic sound event. He's just a great person. He creates music. I put like his music here, but he creates music and just a dope person. And just again remembering that these are people for real, not just like an opportunity for you to leverage yourself to grow your brand, not like build those connections. So, I was just real grateful and just thinking about that as I was getting ready. But hopefully we can get to this Google event in time because this traffic is crazy.
You told me things then didn't matter, and it's tragic. I'm addicted to you like a habit. You got that magic.
All right, y'all, so y'all not gonna believe what happened. So obviously I just captured the Google Pixel 9a content, and this is a uh picture content. I don't know, but a bunch of creatives are coming in here and getting early access to the new phone so we can post them when we're allowed to. If you don't know, embargoes are basically agreements that you won't post or reveal any information before certain periods of time to give obviously the brand time to release their product. So I have all this content. You guys will be seeing it after the embargo. But getting here, bro, my God. So I'm in Google's New York office. This is a beautiful office. And I've been corresponding, and they told me to bring my ID. So not only was my Uber running late, all right, traffic was insane. I was getting antsy in that car. I got here late, and it's designated time slots. I'm supposed to be here at 9:30. Ended up getting here around 9:45, right? I'm like, all right, I got 15 minutes to capture this content. Get in the building. Oh, can we see your ID, David? I reach in my pants pocket, no wallet. Left my wallet at the crib. So I'm like, yo, and they're like, this is a secure building. Security policy is we can't let you in without a physical ID. So I'm like, damn, I'm just like kind of assed out. Contacted my friends at Google. That's their policy. But they was like, hey, like, here's a Lyft code. So I ended up going all the way back home. I took the train. Ended up going all the way back home and just getting back here. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little frustrated. I was frustrated at my Uber because he was driving in all the wrong lanes, no sense of urgency. And then when I got here, I was a little upset at myself. But then I was like, you know what? Just communicate. Like, it's part of life. Makes for an interesting story. And I feel like since I turned 29, literally like a couple weeks ago, my mindset has been so like solution oriented. Because I feel like when you focus on the situation, that's when you invite negativity. That's when you get bogged down. That's when, like, you're not efficient. I feel like I've been so solution oriented and just like letting things be what they are. I'm happier. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's crazy. I've had a bunch of different things happen to me since a little before my birthday and during and after, and I've been good. But like I said, I got the content I needed, and again, I'm just reminded to not take these moments and opportunities for granted. Like I'm very cool with the Google team. I have great connections with the communications team, product development team. There are specific titles I might get wrong, but like, y'all get what I'm trying to say. And I feel like that's a blessing in disguise because, again, not only am I getting opportunity, but I'm meeting great people at that. So, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a nice office. They got refreshments. They got all type of stuff here. So they spoiled. But I'm about to kick it here for a bit and then head back home. I got a day job to do myself, and I hope you guys are enjoying this like week in my life. Not every week in my life got events and this and that, but I will say the longer I do this, the more I'm getting invited to events, the more I'm trying to like balance my life with my creative endeavors and content creation and my corporate job. I feel like the content creation is just becoming a bigger world, and it's really hard to balance everything. Anyway, I'm over here chatting and ranting. I gotta get my ass home so I could work.
Healing, I went through thunder, made it over all the things that kept me under, and I'm here. I'm proud to say that I'm here. It was me, myself, and I, until the day I'm 6 feet, and I still make that sacrifice and company. All I got is less than these other drugs. Too uncomfortable, I like spending time alone. My strategy is different from others, huh? It's too much to explain, it'll take so long. We could sit up and smoke.
It's tax season. I'm just getting back from the Google event, and I set up my tax appointment with my tax people for today at 7 p.m. And I pretty much have to get all the amounts and the documents ready. Not the documents, but the amounts ready because I'm going to write things off for my taxes. So if you've been doing this, you may know. If you haven't been, you may not know. But essentially, as a creator, you are a business. And with businesses come expenses, and you can write off some of those business expenses so you receive more on your tax return. So for me, again, I'm a creator, video producer, filmmaker. I usually write off my film gear, the subscription services that I use, and my Wi-Fi. I know other people write off more than that, but those are the three categories I typically write off from my taxes. And when it comes to like monthly subscriptions, it's so easy. All you gotta do is, if your subscription is $20 a month, 20 times 12, since there's 12 months in a year, you figure out what that amount is and you get the amounts ready for your tax person. So I'm about to do that now and prepare for this call because I'm trying to get my money.
Be real, I feel the same. I'ma say it true and plain. Hit my phone, I'm on the way. It ain't nothing else on my brain. Get to you and take a shot or two. We switch addiction, get the tripping, I'm on top of you. I'm tryna heal, but I want you at the same time. Not supposed to be here, feel like I'm crossing state lines. Oh, by the way, I'm speaking to you, I figured that we could be cool. I'm playing in your water, try not to sink in your pool. I wrote a little song.
All right, yeah, so I just calculated everything, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of balled out a little bit this year. So when it comes to my film gear and equipment, I bought my MacBook Pro this year. I got it refurbished, so I got it on a discount, but almost fully spec'd out. That was my most expensive purchase at $3,700, and I bought a bunch of other stuff: this mic, C-stands, tripods, equipment from Small Rig, yada yada yada, memory cards. So I spent $5,035, $5,000.35, which is a lot, but also I kind of expected a bit more once I seen all the equipment I bought. But hey, and in terms of my subscriptions for the year, I have 2 annual subscriptions, very easy to calculate. The other subscriptions, they're all monthly. Epidemic Sound is my most, or was my most expensive subscription compared to everything I have. Well, actually, no, my Wi-Fi is. My Wi-Fi is nuts. I spent a total of $1,113 on my Wi-Fi, which is crazy. But my total for my subscription costs were $2,576.24 for a grand total of $7,576.59. So it's a lot of bread, and I'm gonna get these figures to my tax guy.
Just for future reference, if you're doing video stuff and you need to travel around the city, that is a write-off. Yeah, just keep in mind any expenses that you have really that are business related, you should think about writing off. Do you have a business credit card, David?
I don't. I was thinking about establishing one since,
Yeah, so it's really good to have a business credit card. First of all, they give you a lot of bennies on it, like mileage and stuff. And second, if you just charge the business stuff on that card and charge, your personal stuff on another card, it's really easy to keep everything separated, so you don't have a lot of accounting to do.
That's helpful. Yeah, because it took me a little a little minute to separate everything and go through everything. So that's smart. What do you think are like examples of like not valid expenses?
Not valid?
Yeah, like probably like groceries, of course, or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, like groceries, right. But if you go out and you're networking with people, that's a valid expense. You should be writing that off. If you go to any educational meetings, that's a valid expense. If you do anything that generate business, you're like writing, writing wouldn't really cost much, but if you sent out a bunch of letters, for instance, postage, that's a valid expense. Anything that's marketing oriented, I wouldn't leave out. It's definitely important, and it's a valid expense.
Gotcha.
All right, great, David. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
I can't find the words that I can say right. It's on the tip of my tongue like LSD. How to quit playing around like Odyssey. Okay, I can't find a reason not to stay right. Yeah, so you live in ecstasy. Already I gave you the best of me.
All right, y'all. So it's the pretty much end of the week for me, or at least the work week from my corporate job, my 9 to 5. It's Friday. Usually Fridays are my slow days when it comes to work. I'm still filming and stuff, and creative stuff actually never has a day off for real. I need to set boundaries with creative work as well. But y'all familiar with the spot. This is my favorite cafe, Lips Cafe in Flatbush, Brooklyn. And I'm gonna start winding this video down here. But before I do, y'all saw me do my taxes. And my tax guy, he been with me. I'm doing my taxes with him since like 2018. Yeah, since like 2018. So back when I was getting no income, no profits for the business, the creative side, to now making money. And, he's seen the growth, and he's proud of me. And I think it was good hearing that too. Because he's seen what the money looked like. He's my finance guy, my tax guy. So he's a great guy. Definitely should check him out if you need to get your taxes done. Y'all see me talk about Epidemic Sound and my taxes, and Epidemic Sound is actually the sponsor of this video. So Epidemic Sound is a soundtrack innovation platform with an expansive catalog of over 40,000 songs and over 90,000 sound effects. get the melody, and let me also get the instrumental. Boom. All right, let's see what I can work with this.
Is it really enough? Giving my heart and my soul, but still don't feel like enough.
I like that
Inadequate, still
acapella.
getting after it. Trust me, the feeling is tough.
Let me put a transition here, cut here. Let me raise the drums a bit.
I flow like water, but I don't drink it enough. Spending more time with my daughter, really enjoying the innocence. Teaching her mind, I'm never tense. All of the things I never been taught, stuck in my mind.
Pause that here. Let's bring down the instrumental, bring up the drums.
All of the things I never been taught, stuck in my mind. All
Like
of these
that.
thoughts throwing me off. But hold that thought just for a second. I got 2 incoming calls.
Pause here. Some finishing touches here. Let's see.
Is it really enough? Giving my heart and my soul, but still don't feel like enough. Feeling inadequate, still getting after it. Trust me, the feeling is tough. Feeling is rough. Hold on a second, I'm thinking too much. Really wanna flow like water, but I don't drink it enough. Spending more time with my daughter, really enjoying the innocence. Teaching her mind, I'm never tense. All of the things I never been taught, stuck in my mind. All of these thoughts throwing me off. But hold that thought just for a second. I got 2 incoming calls. Tell me that I am enough. Tell me that I am enough. Tell me that I'm not too much. Tell me that I'm more than fragile.
So to spotlight an artist from Epidemic Sound real quick, Katori Walker. I've used so much of his music on my platform, and at one point I felt like his music was like the sound of my channel, but his music is on Epidemic's platform, and it's just so great having music that I personally enjoy and personally like to be able to fit within my projects. And just in general, it is so impactful and imperative to have platforms like Epidemic Sound that supports me on both the creative aspect and the business aspect. The creative aspect because I just have so many tools, so many options, so many sound effects, so much music at my disposal to use. And from a business standpoint, having restriction-free music to protect me from copyrights on all of my platforms. And trust me, it's not just me. There's so many creatives that I've met that use this platform as well. And in general, I'm just so happy that Epidemic Sound is a channel partner. So I want to thank them for sponsoring this video and continuing to empower me and the whole creative community in creating the projects that we really want to create. So if you're interested, Epidemic Sound has a 30-day free trial. I am an ambassador, so if you use my code below, you can get started. So again, I want to thank Epidemic Sound, get your 30-day free trial and get your creativity on. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna start winding down the day. I gotta focus on work. It's been such a, hectic week. I feel like this week was more of like my creative stuff taking over. I feel like my day job is such a big world, right? And as my business has grown and the creative entrepreneurial side has expanded, this world is getting bigger and like they are clashing and I'm in the middle of it. But I do feel like I'm managing both, at least as best as I can, and I'm doing a pretty damn good job. I know a lot of people go full-time working, being a creative, and that may be the goal for a lot of people. And at one point, that was my goal as well. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I feel like as I continue to grow and age and adult in New York City, security is so big for me, and brand payments are just too inconsistent or far out. So, and metrics, things go up and down. One video can do really well, get a lot of money. Another video may not perform as well. And just that volatility is enough for me to, really, find value in having a job for real. Like I said, there are 30, 60, 90-day payouts for some brand collaborations. And living in an expensive city like New York, you gotta have your money when you need it. So I think, again, as I'm like maturing and realizing things, I think I prefer being a hybrid creator. The second step to that is aligning my passions with my 9 to 5. So I think more on that, that I won't speak on really just yet, but yeah. So I'm gonna start closing this video out. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like, share it, subscribe to the channel. It'd be tough filming in coffee shops, but I haven't really introduced myself, so there may be new faces. My name is D Dames, and I just make tales of adulting. You feel what I'm saying? This is side A. Side B is a more in-depth personal side where you get therapy sessions that I'm in and just more of my personal life and mindset. But on the side A, it's more of the cutesy stuff, more of the pretty stuff. So you get them both. But you're a real one if you stay for the rest of this video, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuce.
Sometimes, hey, whoa, whoa. It's a crime how you think of time. This is what I think about the sums that you're trying to make mine. Oh, 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 I'm tired of being sometime. I just need you to be true, shorty. Back and forth, she'll be doing me.